Alright, welcome back to episode 3. Now, as I was making the remoulade sauce, I cut off a little bit too early. I got to show you one very, very important ingredient that makes it an actual remoulade sauce. Okay? What I'm going to do now is if you have one of these strainers at home, they're really perfect for this. You take a hard-boiled egg and you push it through the strainer like that. Alright, this is not going to obey, so of course, I have to do it the old-fashioned way. So what I'm doing now is chopping up a hard-boiled egg, which is going to go directly into the remoulade, and that's going to get mixed in with it. And it's kind of cool because it's going to be going on the inner layer of a crusted ham steak, which is really cool. So it's ham and eggs. Okay, 1 second, let me get this going. Okay. Yeah, I'm tired. It's been a long week. I've been working overtime at work, so forgive me if this episode isn't the greatest, but I know the food is going to be really good tonight because I've thought this out. I actually sit around and I just mull this stuff over in my head. What will work? What won't work? How can I do it? What would be the best plan of attack? And that's what I do. Okay. All right, we are ready. Now, I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to brush this liberally. This ham is going to get coated with the remoulade. Okay, I want enough on there so that it's going to stick when I hit it with the breadcrumb. Okay, my oil is heating up. I got to move the pan a little bit so it doesn't heat up too much. Okay. Now you got the garlic in here, you got the parsley, the lemon, the egg. It's going to be beautiful. Try and get as much of this as you can on there. This way it adheres when it hits. Okay. Now don't worry about the other side. What we're going to do with that, I got to put the camera down to show you this. Put it right there. I'm going to pick it up with both my hands. And I'm basically going to lay it right into the breadcrumb like so. Boom. Okay. Give it a push down a little bit with the back of your hand. Good. Then I'm going to come in now. And I'm going to go right over it on the other side. With this beautiful remoulade. Now this is a Dijon based remoulade. Like I said, most remoulades are based on mayo. But this is going to be really a delicious thing. I'm going to try and be neat. I dropped a little piece onto the breadcrumb. That's okay. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to take my hands and push around the sides and go right over the top with the breadcrumb. So what I'm trying to do basically is just get as much breadcrumb over the top of it because I know below has been taken care of by pushing down on it. So now I'm just manipulating my hands so that it gets a nice, beautiful, light Panko and Italian breadcrumb coating. Oh yeah, this is going to be sweet. And this is just an idea that I came up with in my head. That's kind of like what happens. Like I had a ham steak and I said, how can I take this to the next level? How can I bring this to a gourmet situation? And this is what I came up with. And I think it's going to be really, really good. Okay, beautiful. Coated very, very nicely. I knew the remoulade would help with the adhesion of the Panko. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands off. Okay. Now I've got a pan with hot olive oil going. I'm going to put the camera in a better spot so you can see. Now I'm going to try and move my beans out of the way. Bring my plate as close as possible so that I can drop it in without too much fuss. Okay, right into the pan. Beautiful. Want you to see right over the top of it how nice. It's coated well. There's one spot that I'm not happy with, but let's see, maybe I can get a little more on there. There we go. Now I want this to brown up nicely. The hardest part of this is going to be flipping it without breaking it. So Let it cook nice, get a nice brown to it. Then what we're going to do, I'm going to set my oven now. I know I have something in there I got to pull out. I'm going to set my oven for 350 degrees. Okay. Hey Xander, what's up, buddy? Say hello to everybody. Hi. Now, what I'm waiting to do is flip this thing, okay? It's going to be a couple minutes, so I'm probably going to do that coming back in episode 4. Thanks for joining us on Culinary Composition with me, your host, Chef JC. We'll see you in a couple.